What up, y'all? We're doing the book club, baby.
This book was entirely way too long. Oh my god.
Also, I was told to not finish it.
Yeah, I told him to DNF it because he wasn't liking it and I wasn't loving it, and I feel like it didn't get any better towards the end. And in fact, I don't remember the end at all. And I need you guys to remind me what happened at the end, because the last couple chapters just completely fled my brain, which is bad because this just came out, I just finished this like literally a week ago.
Also, I don't know if the live stream is working. Let us know.
Uh-oh. What?
Just in case. Oh, wait. No, I think it is working. We were just on the wrong one.
Are you
right?
sure?
Right.
I don't know. I guess T can hear us because she said
hey,
I wasn't
there
a fan.
it is, baby.
Hello, T and Chelsea, by the way.
Okay, so I didn't read it. I got like, I was just like, I wanna, but I was like, I don't care. And I was so confused half the time.
It was done very confusing. The characters weren't, I feel like they weren't flushed out and original enough. And I just, yeah.
Right?
Right, Aswin? Yeah. I just felt like, I can't even describe how I felt, apparently. I don't know what to rate this book. I think I gave it a 3, and I might stick with my 3. Chelsea said I'm here because I don't remember hardly anything. I read it last year, but it left my brain pretty quickly. That's just it. Like, I feel like it's a very generic sci-fi story. They tried to put like a mystery type thriller.
Okay, so tell me what the
oh my god,
like what the big reveal or the like what killed those people at the beginning.
It was a virus created by, who created it again? Mars? It was one of the 3. There's like the US, there's the Belters, and then there's Mars, right?
Okay.
So it's one of the 3 that I believe that created it, and they did it to like set up someone else. T said I couldn't really care about anything. I agree. I'm kind of sad because obviously this book has such hype around it. It's been out for 10 years. There's like 9 or 10 books. I can't imagine reading 9 or 10 of like this size book because they're all enormous. Miller and Holden, I didn't feel like they were.
Who are
like,
those?
The 2 main guy characters. Like, I didn't feel like they were
distinct enough from each other.
Yeah, like they did. Literally, I based what was going on off of their backgrounds. So, like, you know, Miller was the ex-cop and Holden was the other guy. But yeah, like, I need someone to remind me what happened at the end because I legit don't remember. It's pretty bad, but I don't. And it was a week ago. But I know that, like, there was a lot of time jumpy things, which had you figuring out like what happened to that chick in the beginning. I do like how that chick is dead, and it wasn't just like, oh, she lived in happily ever after. I thought it was a little weird how Miller, even though she was dead, he kept like seeing her and like talking to her. And I don't understand that connection. Like, I understand that type of thing may happen when people lose someone, but he didn't even know her. He had never met her, and she became this like thing in his mind.
Look at what T just said.
At the end, the girl wasn't dead. She was the ship. What did I not get that? And maybe that's why I don't remember.
Wait, what is Leviathan?
I don't know.
What is the Leviathan a ship?
I have no idea.
Is it like a giant monster?
No.
Is it the virus?
No, they called that something else.
So what is the Leviathan that wakes? That's always great. Does anyone know?
They're not distinct enough. It was so confusing. I don't remember that. But that girl, I mean, she was dead. Her name is like what, Julie? Like, and he just kept talking to her, but I didn't understand how he felt such a connection being an ex-cop because he gets fired but like he's an ex-cop who must have had like business connections and had to dig into the lives of many people in his detective days, yet he somehow latched onto Julie and started imagining her. I don't get it. Like I feel like he wouldn't have had enough of a connection to her for that to happen. If he was as good of a cop as he said he was with his job and, you know, being very thorough, like if you are that good, you're not going to get connected to a woman you never met. The only part I remember was when they were in that space station place and people started getting infected. I mean, that was probably the most exciting part of the book, which it was terrible, but it was the most action-packed and, like, kind of like, oh, dang moments, like, where, Oswin, where I was like, okay, this is pretty interesting. And then there were a few parts throughout where there was, like, mini arcs where I was like, okay, that's interesting and that's interesting, but now I can't even remember all the interesting parts. I mean, so obviously...
What's interesting?
Wasn't that mind-blowing. I found it interesting when they found out. So when all of that started happening on that place and they started turning into zombies, essentially, after that, they find Julie in this apartment or something, or this, I don't think it was a hotel. I think it was an apartment. And she had turned almost like into a tree, like type thing where she was like oozing stuff from all over. And like she essentially turned like limbs and junk like came out of her. And she blossomed in this like bathroom or something. And that's how they found her. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I was like, oh, this is some Cowboy Bebop stuff. Like,
I was gonna say, I was like, didn't that happen in Cowboy Bebop?
I mean, I don't know which came first, but well, obviously, because that wasn't
that came first then.
Cowboy Bebop.
This is 10 years old.
Yeah, but that didn't happen in the cartoon that we know of.
Yeah, that we know of. We haven't watched it all.
Anyway, I don't know. Like, I just wasn't impressed. I feel like I would still give the show a shot. Like, maybe it's better visually because this was way too drawn out also, in my opinion. Did anyone else feel like that? Like, it just took way too long to get to any plot point. There was a lot of, like, just nothing happening for long periods of time, and it was kind of boring. So what did you think before you DNF'd it?
I just didn't care about what was happening. Like, I had no investment in any of the characters. And, like, I feel like the hook at the beginning wasn't... I didn't care. Again, the whole time I was reading, I was just like, okay, where's the part where I start caring? Where's the interesting part that makes me want to know what happens? I never cared about what happened. I was just like, okay, something happened here. It's either an alien or some sort of bacteria or some sort of thing.
How far did you get?
I don't know, like 4 hours.
But what was the last thing that happened?
I don't know. Like 4 hours.
He said, do you understand why I said another book was really inspired by this one?
I think they were slowing down still, or they were stopping to investigate the ship. So maybe it wasn't even 4 hours.
Oh, shoot.
It was like or maybe they had just started investigating it or whatever. But the last thing I remember is them like having to reverse burn or whatever to slow down enough to be able to. Oh wait, and then there was like some missile that got launched at them by something.
Oh yeah.
And then there was like 2 ships that were investigating this thing. I was just like, I don't care, and I don't really know what's happening. Like I was just like I was lost and confused. Like that is the best the way to describe it. And I didn't care about finding my way home. I was just like I was lost, confused, and I was just gonna sit there and wait until I died. Like. That's where I was at.
I don't know what other book you're saying this is inspired by or whatever. Yeah, like that other book is inspired by this book. Because I don't know what book you're talking about. I wish you would tell me, I know she says it's spoilers.
Is it the one with the AI?
To Sleep in a Sea of Stars?
Is that the one of the AI?
Yeah, I think.
The AI and the two. The boyfriend and girlfriend, and the one that's written by Jay Kristoff and somebody else. Is it that one?
Oh no,
it's not that one. At the
I
end,
don't know. She won't say.
Where they're a computer, somebody's a computer, somebody becomes an AI. Maybe I don't know.
No,
I didn't read him. I didn't read it. I didn't finish it.
She said Julie's mind was controlling the ship and he decided to go against what he was supposed to at the end. What? Clearly, I thought that was so ridiculous that I just mentally blocked it.
Or you just didn't care enough to pay attention.
I guess.
You should drink your tea because you do this a lot. You bring a cup of tea up here, then you just set it in front of you, and then at the end you leave it up here. Then I have to worry about bringing it down, or I have to yell at you and go, hey, you left a cup of tea up here and it's still full. Can you please come back and get it? Thank you. Bye.
T said no. No to what?
My thing, my book.
Message me privately on Discord.
You're gonna like wait for her to get your text now?
I will tell you in private. I don't want to spoil the other books for others.
Well, obviously they're probably not good because if they end the same way that this one does.
I don't know if it's the end. After the live stream, what? I need to know now.
Okay, well the live stream's over anyway because we have nothing to say about this book and nobody else apparently has anything to say about it either. This book sucks. Not a recommended book for me. It's a DNF for show. Oh, but by the way, look at this. Spin move. Move your head, you dumb. Oh, God. Okay, go this way. There it is. I wrapped them. I wrapped the books, boys.
Chelsea said, I want to know.
I wrapped the books, boys. That's it, right? You guys
literally don't have anything else to say. Like, I was just bored a lot. And, like, then something would hook me and I'd be like, okay, that part was cool. And then I was bored for another, like, 100 pages.
So what are you going to give this book?
I don't know. I think I gave it a 3,
2.
but now I want to give it less.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm thinking and I'm like.
Just compare it to other books you read this year. You really didn't like it.
Yeah. Chelsea said, I probably won't ever finish the series. I don't think I'm ever going to continue past this book.
It makes me not want to watch the show.
She just told us to sleep in a sea of stars. I said that, but
you said that.
I don't know.
She said no.
To you, the Jay Kristoff.
We don't know that because she literally just said no. She didn't identify with either of us.
I don't understand, though,
no.
how it's similar to Sleep in a Sea of Stars, really. Because I also mentally blocked that book because it was so bad.
What's the Jay Kristoff one?
Are you thinking of Aurora Rising?
I'm thinking of the one that is about a boy and a girl.
Illuminae?
Illuminae. Isn't that Jay Kristoff? And somebody else?
Yeah.
What's so hard to remember about that? Then he didn't write a lot of books. At least books that you liked.
The girl turned into the ship and the stuff coming out of her body. No, don't remember. That book was terrible.
Which is Sea of Stars ones?
Yeah, they're both terrible. This one and that
nice.
one.
That's what you do. You know, you copy a book that sucks to make your book suck too. That's the only way. It's the only way.
Next month, I hope
join. Is this the one that T read?
T read it already.
And she didn't like it.
She didn't love it.
But did she read any of the other ones?
She was saying no to Jay Kristoff. She tried reading the first book and didn't like it. I just don't think these books are for her, but I love this series.
She has no soul.
I love this series so much. Oh, you know what it
could be too, T? It could be the language thing. Because there is a lot of, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, little jokes that are, like, cultural. What is it, colloquial? Colloquial? Is that what it's called? Is that the term? Like, yeah, like, where it's, like, culture stuff. Where there's some stuff in Letterkenny that I don't get.
Yeah.
There's certain terms that I don't get, and I'm sure that T probably gets it better than us. And it's the same thing. Like, it's like, I think that's part of it. I think it's definitely written for more of a, like, American audience with, like, American terms. Because they are all American, right?
I think the authors are.
Yeah. Even, like, the fact that they're, like, in, like, some of them take place, like, in England and stuff, I feel like it's still very
But even British humor, a lot of times, I don't
get it either. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like, when we watch Doctor Who, like...
The main stories are never good. That's what you have to keep in mind. These are not plot-driven stories. They're just supposed to be fun, entertaining, fun stories.
Yeah.
Like, you can't take the storyline seriously.
Yeah.
And, like, if you have that in your mind, like, I feel like,
like
it
where
makes
you want,
the experience so much better.
Where you want, like, an epic thing.
It's
like,
never going to be
I feel
epic.
like the best parts are the character interactions, right? Like, when you have, like, a fun character meeting another fun character, a grumpy character meeting, like, the goofy character and their dynamic together.
The character development is definitely where these books are, like, strong.
The story is always kind of just, like, a simple, like, story to get the characters.
That you've seen 100 times.
Yeah, to get the characters on screen type thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just... it's almost like a comedy, right? Like
I think I've given every single one of these books
Like a
5
5,
stars.
yeah.
Like I love these books, so I'm hoping I love this one. I'm not gonna base it. I love you, T, but I'm not gonna like base my excitability off of like your rating because I know you didn't love the first one and I loved it. So I'm just gonna go into it the same way I went. I actually thought I was gonna dislike my Calamity Jane the most because I don't really like
Westerns,
Western
yeah.
type stuff, but I freaking loved it.
yeah.
So I have really high hopes for this. That it's just going to be a fun, entertaining time. And let's be honest, like I need an entertaining read. Like we've read so many, like
I feel like the end of this year, like I literally didn't read any books in December.
And I'm failing.
I DNF'd one book. That's all I did in December. But also I've been doing more YouTube editing and
T
videos
said,
and
of
stuff.
course.
So
Chelsea said To Sleep in a Sea of Stars was horrible. Yes, it was. T said both of them are terrible. I've only read the first Leviathan book and it's been a year and I have no want to read another one. I agree, dude. I really don't think I will.
yeah, dude.
Hopefully you guys like this book. Please go into it with an open mind that it's not like
An epic
tale,
Yeah.
but they're supposed to be fun and entertaining. Like they literally say right in the beginning that they rip history apart and just do whatever they want with it. They're usually based on historical characters, and they just do at will with the story. So
And there's always
I
some
need
sort
something
of,
fun that I know I'm gonna like because I've just been bogged down the end of this year. Like
there's always some sort of fantasy too. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
some sort of fantasy twist on every single book that
Yep.
there has been. Obviously the first one was like ghost? No,
No,
it was the change, the
shape-shifting.
shape-shifting thing.
I think this has shape shifting.
The second one
too.
was ghost, the third one was like werewolves. This one is who knows? We'll find out.
I think it's shape shifting also.
Yeah, when I found out about the werewolf thing in the last one, I was just like,
I think T said
What?
this is like loosely connected to the first book.
oh, cool. I mean, so was the second one.
No, I mean like
Like it's in that time frame.
I think so. Queen of Scotland.
Oh.
Except when she's a mouse. So she also does the shape shifting thing.
Okay.
What? A daughter of Nostradamus. Oh my god, I just want to read this now. I'm just excited.
I mean, you can start now.
Oh, bye T. I hope you guys have good. You don't need to read them in order. No, it makes it slightly better because there's like literally maybe one little Easter egg in the books that kind of connect the two ish, but you really don't have to read them in any order. They're completely independent of each other.
Mhm.
So if you want to read this one with us, please, I hope you do, and I hope you like it, but you do not have to read the others. I didn't say that because I didn't read the first book. Oh, maybe I read it somewhere. I don't know. Thank you to those who joined. I'm sorry we didn't have much to talk about, but when I feel very indifferent about a book, I have a very hard time coming up with things to talk about because I really did not find anything in this book like overly exciting. I feel like even the zombie thing has been way overdone at this point. And they called them vomit zombies though, which really like grossed me out. Like I texted T and I was like, vomit zombies, oh my god, that's like the worst thing ever. It's like my literal nightmare because they were like throwing up on everyone and like infecting people. But yeah, thank you guys. I hope you join us next month. It's gonna be what, January? When is the live stream? January 30th. Right before the New Year. New Year. Nope. English.
Are you okay?
Nope. Never mind.
What's happening? Right before the next month? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Ah. Is it 28 days in February or
28? Yeah.
Okay. I never know when leap year happens. All right, y'all. See ya.
I think it was just last year.
See you later. Bye.
Bye, everyone.